Hey, little practitioners, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Tara, the Thrifty Practitioner, and we are going to learn to play Sinking Fund Madness. So today is going to be the day that we're actually going to learn how to play the box. In addition, I'm going to be also saving money at the same time, okay? So let's get ready because we're playing basketball. You know it's basketball. Basketball is my favorite sport. I like to see them dribble up and down the court. I don't know the rest. Anyway, so let's go ahead. Let's get started. I just want to let you guys know this is in my Ko-fi account now. It is for a fee. It's not a freebie. I just want to reiterate, this is not a freebie, but it's a great way to allocate money to your sinking funds if you are not the type that wants to play the savings games. Or you can do the saving games and then utilize this to allocate your sinking funds, okay? Because I'm going to show you how to do that as well. All right, let's go ahead. Well, not today though. Let's go ahead and let's set up. So we have our dashboards here. This is the instruction card. You're going to get an instruction card, okay? So we have team 1. All right. We have team 1. Then we have team 2. Okay. We have a fouled out card, and then we also have fandom or fouled out dashboard, and we also have fandom. All right. Don't knock me for how I cut this stuff. This is why all my stuff's a PDF because the girl cannot cut properly. All right. We also have our cards. I think it's about maybe 30 something cards. So we have team 1. You shoot, but do you score? So your shot card, okay, and 1, that's your foul card. We have team 2, our shot cards, and 1, our foul cards. And then we have our fandom, which is our fan cam, all right? Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. I'm sorry, this may look a little crooked. So here's how we're gonna play the game. All right. Your team is your sinking fund of your choice. You can have any fund way that you choose to randomly save sinking funds. Sometimes we usually have, what is that called? Some of us have the, we have the 1 through 12 that lists all your sinking funds. You may use it for something else. You may decide, hey, I'm going to put them all on there. I'm going to roll a 12-sided die, and whichever numbers come up, those are the 2 that are going to have to, play it out. So however you decide to choose it, you choose 2 teams, right? Or 2 sinking funds. Now you have your cards. You're going to make sure your cards are shuffled, right? And so let's go through how this goes. We're going to go through the shoot when we shoot. So your shot card. So here we have your shot card's going to tell you team 1, you shoot. You're shooting for a 2. So you're going to go over here and you're going to go to the dashboard that has the 2 on it because 2 points, right? Now, you don't automatically get to save $2 because in basketball, you have to still shoot for the opportunity, okay? It's not magic. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to get a die, and you have to roll for it. The card tells you what you need to roll. If you roll a 2 or a 4, you get to save $2. And I got a 4, whoop, whoop, or you got your 2 points. So you score, all right? And here, you can do this however you want. You got to either put an X or you can put a check. I'm going to put a check when I get, you know what, I'm probably going to X the box out because I'm going to forget. But for the most part, my goal is to put a check whenever I made it and an X when I didn't. So I get to put $2 over here. I've already used this card. It goes out. It goes out because there are 4 opportunities, because there's 4 baskets to shoot a 2-pointer, okay? So every time you shoot, the card goes out, all right? So then we're back in play, ball's back in play. Let's see, we get an and 1. That means team 1 went to go shoot and they fouled. So what were they shooting for? So you scored 3 points and was fouled in the process. Save $3 and roll. All right, so there we go. So we're gonna go over to the 3. This is the and 1 down here where the circle is. So our goal is to, let's see, you know, I already know what we have to do because the picture's right here. It tells us what we roll just in case because it's not on here, but it's on here. So we're going to roll. So if we roll a 3 or a 6, man, we missed. Now, I do know in real basketball, when you get a foul, when you get a foul. It's 2 points. But this ain't real. So we're saving money. So if you have the opportunity to get a 3, you're going to have the opportunity to save additional $3. Okay. So we saved $3 automatically, and we got to roll to see if we're going to save $3 additional dollars. So we did not. And it says right here, anytime you have the opportunity to shoot for a point, if you don't make it, otherwise you're going to save $1. So you just go ahead and you save that $1. Now, the other thing you need to do for the and one, you got to remember this. The and one, if you get fouled, you X over here on the other team and you put $1 there. You put $1. You're going to save $1. Every time there's a foul, $1 gets saved. Okay. Every time. Somewhat. Now, it's like a sad commercial. All right. So that's how it goes. So you're going to save over here, but you also have to save anytime there's an and one. And anytime there's an and one, you put an X here. And the first team that gets 6 fouls, what's going to occur is then the game's over. At the end of whether all the baskets were shot, we fouled out, whatever happened. For this particular card, the money goes to the team if this is a foul out. Well, the money goes to the winning team that has the most money if the game ends. However, if one team fouls out before the other, the money goes to the opposing team. It automatically goes to the opposing team. So let's say that we're played and team 1 fouled out. Team 2 automatically gets all of the money under this card. Okay. So it's like get out of jail free if you play that way, where you put the money you put the get out of jail money under the free parking and Monopoly. Whoever lands on free parking gets that money. So that's almost kind of how this works. So you can have 6 here and 4 here. That's $10. It will all go to team 2. That gets counted into their pot to see who actually won the game. Okay. So now let's go over here and we have fandom. Fandom is the fan cam. It's a roll and save. Okay. And so for this, and you get 2 opportunities to roll and save. You don't have to write it in there. You can write it in there. You can write it on here, whatever you want to do. I suggest you mark it out on here, unless you're just like, no, I just want to keep saving. And I'm not going to mark anything out. I'm just going to keep putting it back in. But for the most part, you do 2 roll and saves. Once you do 1, you X that out. The money goes on in here when you roll it. You're going to find, well, let's do this. You're going to find the picture. Okay. And you're going to roll whatever you roll. You save whatever you roll on this one. So I rolled a 6. Okay. If you like me, you be thinking about when you had the opportunity to get that 3 point, I could have had 3, but no, I'm going to pay $6 for some beer, which is about right. Almost add a couple more dollars. But, so you're going to save $6. Okay. Or if you do low budget, whatever, you save whatever you want. You save half of that. You can say, no, for every odd, I'm going to save 2. For every even, I'm going to save 1. So that's up to you. However you want to save it. But I would put $6 here. I'm going to put an X there. And I'm going to put the card back into rotation. These cards always go back into rotation until you mark off the other one. All the other cards are taken out of rotation. Okay. All right. Because the cards there's enough cards for each of the baskets and each of the and ones. Okay. For both teams. All right. So guys, that's how we're playing. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get started. I thought, look, I'm going to have to read. This is why I don't do this stuff for y'all. I thought this was closed. I'm going to have to redo that. So for me, for this particular game, we have emergency fund and anniversary going against each other. All right. I always want to save for my emergency fund, but my anniversary is coming up. So I'm going to see who's going to get the money. Now, I'm going to play until the money's gone. And whoever, I'm going to play until the money's gone. I don't know if I'm going to re-up. So for example, let's say that every card is not pulled. I'm probably just going to not care and finish the game. And whoever has the most by the end of it is going to be the person who gets all the money. So, all right, let me go ahead. I'm going to get this stuff up. Okay, guys. So I am done setting up. Here we go. We got our 2 teams set up, team 1, team 2. So emergency anniversary. All right. We have our cards. We have our other dashboards. So our fouled out and our fandom. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So $50 is what I have that I will be distributing amongst these teams. I have I think I'm going to do red and black. So it just depends on what's going on. I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's draw. Let's get started. So we have, team 2 shoots a 3. Let's see. They're shooting for a 3. He's at the 3 and he scores. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3. Awesome sauce. Off the bat, let's look at that. All right. So then we are going and team 1 goes up for a 2-point and gets fouled. So let's see. Gets fouled on the way. So now we need to roll to see if we are going to make this. And no, we did not. So we have that. And then so what you're going to do is you're going to X off this and 1, guys. You see how this goes? You can exit, check it. Well, I'm Xing it. Anytime I don't get it, it gets an X. If I get it, it gets a check. That lets me know I did good. All right. And so then I come over here. So team 1 got fouled. That means team 2. I'm sorry. I hope y'all can see this. Let me put this over here. That means team 2. Yes, y'all can see it. That means team 2. They fouled, and I'm going to put $1 there. Okay. You see how that goes? Now, next card, we're going to play Fan Cam. Thank him. So look at that. The cheerleader. We got the cheerleader here. Okay, let's see what these cheerleaders doing. Let's see how well their performance was. It was a $3 performance. It was a $3 performance. We're going to put that over here under. I'm putting it under there so you guys can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to check that off, and I'm going to just slip it on up in here somewhere. All right. And so now we're going to go back. Team 2 goes up for a 2-point. Let's see. Are they going to get this? Let's see. And they do not. So they miss the basket. All right. Team 2 missed the basket. So they get $1. In case you forget, you can always turn it over so that you can see the instructions. Remember, if they roll team 2, they shoot for a 2. They didn't get it. They get $1. They always get, everything gets a save. All right, and I rolled without drawing a card. Okay, so, and 1. Team 2 got fouled again. Gosh, team 1? No, team 2 got fouled this time. There you go. So that's an X on team 1. $1 goes over here. All right, so team 2 gets to save 2, and it was going up for a 3-pointer. So they get $3. They get to save $3, and they get to roll. Do they get to save? Do they get this shot? Let's see if they get this foul money, and they don't. So they only get $1. So we're going to go over here. We're going to X this out on this 3-point. So now let's draw some more. Let's draw. So team 1 goes up for a 2. Team 1 is going up for a 2. Let's see. Do they score? And yes, they score. They score. So we are going to save this $2. All right. So let's see. And this is my out stack, y'all, that I have up. If it's up, it's out. Remember, everyone gets 1 card except for fandom. All right. So we are, thank him. I heard that bullhorn. Who did that bullhorn? Was that a good bullhorn or was it a weak one? Let's see. Anything under 3 gets $1. Anything over 3 gets $2. It was a good bullhorn. All right, that's what's going on here. It was a good bullhorn. All right, so see how you can do that? So it gets $2. It gets $2. All right, so we are going to slip that on back up in here somewhere. All right, we're going to slip that back on up in here. Y'all got to see it. I didn't. And 1. Team 2. Oh, my God. Team 3 fouled Team 2 as they was going up for a 2-pointer. As they were going up for a 2-pointer. So they get X there. Another foul. We're going to put $1 under there. This is why it's great to play this with dollars. All right. And so that means they get to automatically save $2 here. Okay. And let's see. Let's see. Do they make that foul shot? Do they make those foul shots? And air ball. Ah, no, they didn't make it. Well, if that was any indication of that air ball, it wasn't going to happen. So they get $1, and we're going to X this out. And so let's pull over to the next one. Who is getting something? Ah, thank him. Ah, so I see that drunkard person there. That drunkard person. Let's see. Let's see how good of a drunk they are. Well, if that's any indication, probably not a good one. We got 4. We got 4. So that means anything over, no, we'll save the, I got money. So anything over the 2, anything over 3, we're going to save $2. That's what we're going to do. So anything over $2, anything, anything over 3 is $2. Okay, guys. So as you see, we clipped in here after whatever that prior scene was. And it occurred because apparently there was not enough space on the recording. So either way, you've gotten the gist of this, correct? You've gotten the gist of how this box is played, how you utilize your money and your savings. So we're kind of at the end of what has occurred. And I did have to add $2 extra to this because we all know I don't like IOUs. If you are a IOU person, you can make your own IOUs, use any of the free IOUs out there in order to help you kind of keep up with where you owe money, or you can just be like game over. If the one that you draw, the last one you draw, it could just go to that person. All right. So this is where we're at the end, and this is where you do decide if you want the game to be over. You still have cards left, or if you want to bring in some more money. As you see, for me, $50, this is how far it got me. It got me Team 2 and Team 3, and Team 2 and Team 3, Team 1 and Team 2, and then also these fouls. And we also did a couple of fandom savings. And for me, my fandom savings, I did if this, then this, if this, then this. Otherwise, I probably would have ran out of money a little sooner if I had to save this according to like what it actually is, or when I rode. So it's up to you. It's up to you. Some of us is big balling, and some of us is small balling. So as I can say, some of us have a full team, and some of us is on the 3. What is that? Is on the court with 3-on-3. There you go. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and let's wrap this up. Let's see what I actually have saved. I'm trying to look to make sure that everything's okay with this. And I think well, whatever, we'll get it. So what do we have saved in each, and how am I going to do this? One of the things you can decide is, are you going to, like I said, are you going to play on again? I think I'm just going to wrap it up. All right. And it does say the team with the most money wins all of the monies, which is like if Team 2 wins, which that's what it looks like, then it gets Team 1. Team 1's money gets all of the money. So it would get all of the $50 would go into the anniversary. What I have decided to do, because like I said, you can do whatever you want. We always do that, guys. We do whatever we want. What I've decided to do is whatever, I'm just going to play the ball where it lies. So wherever that money is where the money is, right? So Team 1, so emergency is going to get whatever is under Team 1, and anniversary is going to get whatever's under Team 2. And then what is that? Because Team 1 had the majority of fouls, Team 2 is going to get the fouled out box money. And then for fandom, I might end up rolling that forward into another game, into a different game. So I might end up rolling that forward and kind of decide at the end who gets what at the end of all of this. So that's kind of how randomly you can play it in regards to how you want to divide the money out. So let's go ahead. Let's see what happened here overall. Team 3, let's see how much did they get today. I mean, Team 3. Why do I keep saying Team 3, y'all? Because I keep seeing the 3 point. So Team 1, and I think I did say I had to add $2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So Team 1 ended up with $13. $13. What do you do if there's a tiebreaker? That's a great question. What do we do if there's a tiebreaker? You know what? I think I'm gonna go to the fouled out. So if there's a tie, how I'm going to do the tiebreaker is determine who had the most fouls. Whoever had the most fouls, they're the loser, and the other team's the winner. Now, what if they have the same amount of fouls? I'm gonna have to roll to die. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Or I'm going to save it for the next day, and I'll save more money into it, because there's got to be a winner. Because sometimes you know that when everything's tied at game 6, we got to have a game 7. Got to have a game 7, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So there's no tie here. All right, so anniversary gets $23. Oh, sorry, guys. Hold on. All right. So anniversary. So the score is 23 to 13. Anniversary is the winner of this game, of game 1. So they get the additional $6 that is under filed out. And so let's see, we have $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 under filed out. So that is going to give them 29 extra dollars. That is awesome. Like I said, you can either give the team all the money, but like I said, I'm going to leave everything under there. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 went to fandom. That's not bad. Can y'all imagine if you played this and you had a set amount of money you could play it with and you actually saved what was rolled? That is actually a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So cool beans. So like I said, for fandom, I think I'm just going to roll that forward into the next game. And probably at the end, I'm sorry. And at the end, I'm going to decide who actually, this is, okay, so this comes with it too. So if you want to do your own envelope, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be extra. I'm going to be extra. And I'm just going to pop that in there. All right, there we go, because that's for the money that's saved. All right, and so then what you can do is go ahead and put that money into, you can go ahead and put the money into the sinking fund if you want to. You can roll forward into the next game just to see how much you actually saved altogether for sinking funds to be divided out. And so, let's see. And what did I say? Plus the 6, yeah. Plus 6. And so that's what I'm going to do.